So, let me ask you something. What if an ancient spiritual truth, a truth thousands of years old, was just waiting to be rediscovered, hidden inside the heart of an atom? Today, we're going to dive into a pretty mind-bending connection between timeless wisdom and modern physics.
Now, our guide for this whole explainer is the incredible Kanchi Mahaperiyava. His spoken teachings were captured in this massive 7-volume series called Voice of God, and in them, he offers this stunning perspective that it builds a bridge between the spiritual and the scientific. It's really something else. And this brings us right to the heart of it, to this huge question. Could the deepest secrets of the universe and the deepest secrets of our own consciousness actually be the exact same thing? To even begin to unpack that, we have to start somewhere we can all understand, something every single one of us knows firsthand, the problem of suffering. I mean, as long as we're human, we kind of experience life through this lens, don't we? The desire for what we don't have, the fear of losing what we do, conflict with other people. It just seems like an inescapable part of being alive. For thousands of years, spiritual traditions have been looking for a way out. In the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, this ultimate goal is called moksha. And listen, this isn't some heaven you go to after you die. It's a state of total freedom from this whole cycle of suffering. And it's something you can achieve right here, right now. Advaita gets right to the point. It says the root cause of all our pain, every single bit of it, boils down to one simple feeling. The feeling that you are you, and everything else, every other person, every object, the whole world, is other. It's this deep sense of separation that creates all the conflict. So if separation is the problem, the solution is, well, it's breathtakingly simple, but so profound. It's to experientially realize that there is no other. I mean, think about it. If everything you once feared or wanted is actually just a part of you, what's left to fear? What's left to desire? The conflict just dissolves. Okay, hold on. I know exactly what you're thinking. That sounds nice, but it goes against everything I see. We look around and the world is filled with endless variety, clear differences. How on earth can it all be one thing?
Well, the Mahaperiyava offers this brilliant analogy. Think of a dream. When you're dreaming, you're in this complex world with tons of people and places, and they all seem totally separate from you. But then what happens? You wake up, and you realize the whole thing, every person, every place, it was all just a creation of one single consciousness, your own. Advaita suggests our waking world is, kind of like that. For centuries, this was really a matter of faith, of mystical experience. But then, something absolutely incredible happened. Modern science, coming from a totally different angle, started to arrive at a shockingly similar conclusion. This was a massive paradigm shift. Not that long ago, science taught that the universe was built from like 72 different fundamental building blocks, these elements. But as we started peering deeper and deeper into the atom, we discovered they weren't separate things at all. The ultimate discovery was that all of these elements, everything we think of as solid matter, is really just one single thing: energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Matter and energy aren't two different things. They're just two faces of the exact same single reality. And this, right here, is where our two stories, ancient philosophy and modern physics, collide in the most spectacular way. So let's actually build that bridge between them. It's just amazing when you lay it out like this. What Advaita calls Brahman, the single, formless, ultimate reality, well, physics calls that energy, the absolute foundation of everything. What Advaita calls the world of names and forms, a relative reality, physics calls matter. And this core idea that our world of separation is an illusion, what they call Maya, it finds this fascinating echo in modern physics. I mean, Einstein's theories showed us that even things we thought were absolute, like time and space, are actually relative. What seems so solid and separate is, at its core, all interconnected. So you've got these incredible figures, separated by centuries and entire cultures. The great philosopher Adi Shankara, who basically systematized Advaita Vedanta. And then physicists like Albert Einstein and Sir James Jeans, who completely changed how we see the universe. And they all arrived at the same fundamental truth. Behind the appearance of all the many different things, there is only the one. But here, this is where our story takes a really dramatic and cautionary turn, because knowing this truth and living this truth are two very, very different things. And this knowledge holds immense power for both good and for bad. This profound scientific breakthrough, this confirmation of an ancient spiritual insight that matter and energy are just one and the same, was the very same knowledge used to create the atomic bomb. And that's the tragic paradox, isn't it? The intellectual understanding of oneness, when it's not combined with an inner experience of that connection, of compassion, it led to the ultimate weapon of separation and destruction. And this is the core warning in the Mahaperiyava's discourse. Knowledge that just stays in the head, that's only applied to the outside world, it can be catastrophic. But when that same knowledge is internalized, when it becomes a lived wisdom of our interconnectedness, my gosh, its potential for good is just limitless. And this positive path, this is what leads to what is called Atmakshimam, a state of immense spiritual welfare, not just for one person, but for all of humanity. It's the true application of this science of oneness.
You see, science didn't give us a curse, it gave us a choice. The same truth that can power a bomb can power a revolution in human consciousness. So the question that's left for all of us is, which path are we going to choose?
If this explainer gave you something to think about, please hit that like button, share it, and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics like this. Thanks for joining us.